Hey guys, it's Anthony here, and I meant to record this one quite a while ago, actually. It's been a long time coming since I've done this, and but I was gonna really just wait for a few friends to help me out with this, but whatever. I guess I can do it now. Anyone who's a friend of mine, or just somebody who will listen to me talk and on and on and on and on and on and on and on, you'll know that I recently got a chance to go do something that was a lot of fun. It was Cage the Elephant over at Culture Room, and it was a really awesome concert that I wanted to talk about, and this is going to be something I'm going to do a lot, actually. I'm going to start talking about my concerts, so I can actually kind of almost do like a kind of a review where I don't have to actually go into a full script and all this crap. So you guys can actually I can tell you what I thought. So I'm going to go ahead and split this into two things. One will be what I thought of the actual show, and then another one is going to be me telling you guys a couple stories. Because the show is not where my night ended. Dear God, the show is not where my night ended. Mine ended at 5 o'clock in the morning the next day. So, without further ado, I'll just get into this. Okay. So the show was, it cost me $13, actually, now that I think back to it, which, for what I got to watch, really amazing. There was 3 bands. Technically there was actually 4, because when I got there, the people that were playing this club, they played an entire David Bowie DVD, a live David Bowie performance. So I'm watching David Bowie play, and I'm like, dear God, I'm the only person that can actually sit back and say, I saw a David Bowie show. So who could actually say that that was their first opening act in this day and age? So that was what I got to see. The next one was Autobahn. And Autobahn is going to be a band that will blow up soon. I guarantee a band, sorry, I just heard a noise. That's going to be a band that's going to blow up. So if you don't know Autobahn, I really, truly, and honestly recommend you check out this band. The next band to play, what was it? Hang on, my cameraman's trying to tell me.
Morning teleportation.
Morning teleportation. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm having my friend help me, by the way, with this, so I don't have to go up and grab the things and play with it. So he was going to tell me some certain things I forget. Morning teleportation. Now, this is one of the first times I can actually say I disagreed with my friends wholeheartedly. I love this band. They were not by any means amazing. They did not steal the show by any sense of the matter, but I really did love the band. It was really cool, and any band that can actually incorporate a trumpet well into your band, you got me. I'll listen to your band. So Morning Teleportation I really like, and I feel bad that I forgot them, but I just think that they were kind of out of place, and if I were the person controlling the tour, I would have maybe put the lineup a little bit different. I would have put Morning Teleportation, then Autobahn, and then Cage the Elephant. Because then it would have just been a nice progression. People would have been like, okay, that was an interesting, weird thing. Because it went from like this eclectic, weird indie rock to this almost ska band, and a lot of people that are into indie are not going to go into ska. So they went from like indie to ska to indie again, and it was just like, wait, what the fuck? So it should have been like this ska indie to more better, like it just should have. Anyway, I'm rambling. Then of course came the headliner, Cage the Elephant, and this is technically the first time I've seen the band, even though I got the chance to go check them out before. I saw them a few months prior, December, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, about 5 months before in West Palm. But it was raining that day. It was an outside event, and it was very, very crowded. So crowds plus mud and water equals Anthony is not in a good mood and doesn't want to get killed. So I wasn't gonna, push people aside to go see a band. I wish I had, because that was really awesome to hear and listen to, and I loved it, and very, very awesome to hear. But I got to see the band this time, and definitely worth it. Matthew Ray Schultz from Cage the Elephant is one of the craziest lead singers I've ever seen in my entire life. He'll just randomly decide, you know what, I don't like being on the stage right now, I'm gonna go hang out with you guys for 5 seconds, and just jumps in the crowd. And then, after a while, you realize he's no longer there. He's not actually, singing to you anymore, he's just doing stuff. And then you realize, wait, he's not even on planet Earth anymore. He's on fucking Xenu somewhere. Just, sup. And I will never forget this. After he stage dived and they crowd surfed him back up, he kind of comes back. He's sitting there. He's on his hands and knees, and he's just sitting there, and just falls right back in the crowd. And that's where he just doesn't care. And I felt bad for the tech guy, because there was this poor tech guy that had to go out, grab the microphone cord, and keep it up to almost make sure he doesn't wrap it around his neck or somebody else's and get killed. So he's just sitting there fucking white people. God damn it. I don't get paid nearly as much for this shit. It's bullshit, man. I don't care if you rip his ass apart. Fuck. But it was really awesome. It was bass player? Brad. Brad's bass player?
No, guitar player.
Extra guitar player Brad, who is Matthew's brother. It was his birthday. So that was kind of cool, because people just swarmed on and, silly stringed his ass, and, he's sitting there oh crap, I got a guitar and you guys are going to give me silly string. Gonna get electrocuted. So that was kind of actually pretty cool to see, this little camaraderie going on with the tour and all that stuff. Also, interesting moment that happened. At one point, he was, after stage diving, Matthew Ray Schultz, when he was crowd surfing, it looked like he was just gonna be alright, fuck it, take me to the bus. That way. Go, I want to go that way. And they just take him over, and at one point he finally got towards where there was a balcony. He jumped towards the balcony, climbed on the balcony, and he looked like he wanted to jump back down from there. Security has never been faster, because they're he's like this, just sitting there on the ledge, okay, and they're just fuck that, they're not letting him die today. But that actually would have been really interesting to see, just to have them, see how the fans would have reacted and all that. But that was actually the show. They played a lot of really good stuff. They played some new stuff from the new album that's going to be coming out in the fall of this year, I believe. It looks pretty cool for me. Got a chance to do all that, so this is where I'm going to end here. I'm going to go ahead and continue on to the next one. You guys can either pick it. It will be the next one right under this, then right behind, or, wherever you pick this off at. Yeah, so you guys can check out what happened to me after this show. So I will see you then.